Hello everyone, this is Gary here and this is gonna be a showcase video of my main character's camp. Sadly I could not showcase how I build this camp, but I can showcase how it looks like before eventually it's gonna be rebuilt at some point at least. So yeah, let's just give you a tour around it, shall we? As you can see, I used these big billboards that you could get from the Atomic shop back in the day. I did not want to use anything that had any text on them because I wanted to create my own one. So yeah, making it reverts from the lights would have made it a much more budget costly sign. So I just used the Whitesprings one because we are located right next to the Whitesprings, right here, above the station. It's a nice place. There are some useful plants around, like glowing resin there, firecracker berries around that part, and then blackberries here. But that's not what we are here. I got the scout banners. I bought these from grinding some tadpole and possum badges. We got the guy that can play us some of his, I don't know what these are called, alp horn? Yeah, alp horns. You could go there, that way, but we're gonna go in from the front way this time. We got some Oldman winter effingies here, I don't know how you pronounce those. And there is a guy checking out the camp, okay. Anyway, firstly we have the Zen Garden here, which is the main site of the whole town. You can go inside, and I made proper use of every single plant that you can acquire in the game, as well as some of these, I don't know what you call these, I used to know them, but then I forgot. And you got a nice view from here, looking out into the wastes of the Savage Divide. Then I felt like the Mothman bed is very fitting for the theme, for the Zen Garden, so I used this one here, as well as some of these patio. Sorry, I'm so bad with pronouncing names. And the Mothman lamp to use with the desk, which is very fitting again for the looks of the things. And some of the cultist lamps, I think what they are called. They go very well, and if you can align them properly to the sides, which I could not because, you know, they don't go in triangles, but this is the best I could do, then it's even better. Anyway, let's move on. We got some Nuclear Winter memoirs, the Desk Law bush that you could get from the gardening bundle. And this is the main hall, the living quarters, if you will. Of course, with some greens again, some work desk here, again for some Nuclear Winter rewards. You get the Easter rewards here, as well as the vending machine is also placed here, because, you know, this is supposed to be a community center thing, so it makes sense to put the vending machines here as well. You got a little cooking station here. There is nothing there at the end of the camp, so it's just, you know, kind of fenced off. Now, I did my best to, you know, make this lined up, because the decals, the dirt textures were popping through if I put them any lower. That's why they are not aligned with this part. Thankfully it wasn't an issue in this area. But yeah, some of the fresh Halloween decorations and the brewing station. This here is the guest section. You can come in and check in with the cashier or receptionist, if you will. Some of the more comfortable beds, but you can use any beds that don't look too dirty here. And, you know, something to make it more homely, I guess. And the other one, which is pretty much just the same. Yeah, I should fix the door clipping issue, sorry about that. Yeah, we got a nice clock there, and some lights, of course, because we need some brightness in this area. Right next to this, you don't need to walk much to get to the bathroom, which, yeah, I could have done a better job isolating these, but, you know, I didn't have much budget left when I was doing this one, so you have to do with this one. Again, some uncomfortable creeping issues. I'm gonna fix this as well. You got a bathroom here with some lockers and whatnot. You know, you can put down your stuff while you are having a bath. Yeah, this area is actually fenced off. You can see it from here. This side looks outside. There is a lost scavenger collectron because I don't have that one. I did not buy neither the collectron, nor the fridge. But yeah, you can, you know, leave the area through this gate here. Although enemies usually spawn here, so I like to keep it closed, you know. I even have a spotlight up here and a turret on the top of this area. Again, some greens here. This is the workstation. And a cleverly placed fusion generator up there, so that, you know, it can actually draw power to the whole city. It goes out there, and then this pylon here actually distributes it around the buildings. And we got the decontamination shower, usually switched off because I'm bloodied build and there are other bloodied builds, and you know, there is no way for them to switch it off before entering the building, so it's better this way to just leave it off by default. Yeah, not much going on here apart from, you know, just the regular workbenches and whatnot. And here you have a little bit of a farmer section. Of course, you got a little mower here. With some of the newly bought hay bales, I think what they are called. You can come up here, you know, this is the other section where you come in from. You know, you can just come down here, come around here, and then you have, you know, like this little, if I had Brahmin, I guess this would be like the whole Brahmin milking section or whatever you want to call this. And some razor gain because of the alcohol challenges that you have in the game, as well as the water pump, which should have a faster dirty water distribution rate, I guess you could say. And again, some of the defenses here because enemies like to spawn that area and come right for my crops, sorry. And there's the turret there. Yeah, I only had space for one. I tried to show you here before, but the fusion generator works by putting a conduit on the back of the satellite dish, which can be, of course, lined up. But yeah, without this one, I would have troubles connecting it to the pylon, so this was a necessary building or structure to put here. But yeah, that's of course the water purifiers are here as well. But yeah, that's pretty much how the town looks like. I hope you liked it, and if you have any questions regarding how I build certain stuff, just leave it in the comments, and I'm gonna try to either showcase it better or just explain it if I can, you know, just by explaining it. Thank you again for watching me, and I see you around next time with an actual build that's, you know, from scratch. Probably gonna be some sort of a raider-ish base in the middle of the Savage Divide or something. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. Thank you again, and goodbye.